It's 5 a.m. and it's already time to hunt. A man with hands stronger than any modern bodybuilder you can think of, with a body full of testosterone and body hair. Imagine him sleeping on rocks for all of his life, living in a cave, surviving only on the things he hunts, and depending only on the people he has around him. Hundreds of thousands of years later, in ancient Greece, the average man has the same body of a Greek god, with the main purpose of getting strong enough so he could defend his country when needed. Training in the near forest between the olive trees, moving rocks all day long, and then going into the sea at sunset. Isn't that beautiful? While his wife and kids are waiting for him to get home and spend the rest of the night together. A couple of 100 years later in Japan, the situation was not that different. The samurais were training all day long, doing the same movements until they mastered them, with bodies capable of miracles. And after all the trainings, they sit in nature and make a tea ceremony while surrounded by brothers, and being grateful they're able to do the same things over and over for their entire life. Now imagine us living like totally rats. We wake up at around 10 a.m. The best scenario is waking up at 12 and going to the kitchen, grabbing some breakfast, mostly carbs like cereals. And what do we do after this? Scrolling on social media so we can check if somebody has messaged us, because this is the only way we can feel socially accepted nowadays. For most of us, not for everybody, but for the vast majority of people around the world, it's like this. We feel so lonely that this is the only way we can feel socially accepted. Don't get me wrong, society is way better now. I mean, we've advanced so much that it's incomparable, but we've lost something on the way. We lost some things and we have to return them because it's there in ourselves, but we have to make the step to get them back. A typical family and children relationship nowadays consists of the parents going to work, the kids are left in home alone all day long, being exposed to modern day propaganda, looking TikTok all day because the parents, when they got back home from work, they are exhausted. They don't want to spend time with their children, right? They just want to relax, to watch the TV show that's on the TV right now, get some dinner, blah. And the kid receives an iPad so he can be quiet during the night. And eventually he ends up liking what he sees on the iPad and he wants to become a TikTok star. Why not? It's a it's not rare to see nowadays children want to be famous on TikTok, but famous not for the things they provide value for, but for the things that they see. For example, dances, all the stupid challenges that are dangerous, by the way, most of them actually. And do you see the difference between the old times with the values and the traditions and now? So many people will say that, yeah, oh, but you're so stupid. How can you say that before was better? I'm not saying that before was better. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this because it was not better. But the purpose that we had as humans has disappeared now. Everybody has brain fog, anxiety. Everybody is scared of talking to people, of social situations, all this stuff. Do you think this is normal? Do you think this is the way we're supposed to be as human beings? Because how can you be anxious when speaking to someone who is just like you? You have everything that they have. You're basically the same. How would you feel anxiety to talk to them? This is not normal, and this is only the product of the modern day. Never before in human history there was something like this. And again, we live in a very great time. I'm grateful for it. I'm really grateful. But it will be even better if we can bring the old values and our emotion and traditions and couple them with the modern day inventions and our lifestyle. This would be the best scenario yet. Everybody can choose what they want to do with their life. I'm not here to tell you that You should bring all the values that once existed. No, I'm not telling you that. You should make the choice yourself because at the end of the day, this is the things that are going to make you happy. I'm not here to tell you how to feel happy or something. No, I'm just here to tell you what was before that and how the things have changed since then. There are just some things that have changed so much that makes us feel unhappy constantly, but we don't know the reason. And I think this is the main reason why we feel so unhappy and depressed nowadays because there is no sense of purpose, mission. There is just the same habits that we do every day that are draining our happiness, that we know we shouldn't have done it, but we already do it anyway. So it doesn't matter if you value the same traditions or values as them, but I think we should all take a look on some things and get something in mind, how we can be better people by following some of their traditions and values. These are very important things, at least for me. See ya.